Royal icing is an icing that dries hard with a smooth finish, which makes it great for decorating sugar cookies and gingerbread cookies or holding together gingerbread houses. You can use the icing to pipe designs onto the cookies or to cover them in a smooth layer of icing in a method known as flooding. Some recipes call for egg whites, but for food safety reasons, many people opt to use meringue powder instead. This recipe will produce enough icing to decorate about 20 medium-sized cookies, and you can double the recipe as needed. Let's get started. To make your royal icing, you will need 2½ tablespoons of meringue powder, 3 ounces of water, half a teaspoon cream of tartar, 4 cups of icing sugar, and a few drops of food coloring. Begin by whisking together the water and meringue powder until it's bubbly and looks like lightly beaten egg whites. This should take about 30 seconds. Add in your cream of tartar and whisk for another 30 seconds. Add in your icing sugar and beat using an electric mixer for about 10 minutes. At this point, the icing should be quite thick. You may need to add a few drops of water to make it into a piping consistency. You should be able to drag your spoon through it fairly easily, but it should still provide a bit of resistance. Transfer the icing into several bowls depending on how many colors you'll be needing. Tint each bowl of icing into your desired color using a few drops of food coloring. If you will be using your icing for flooding cookies, you'll need to make 2 consistencies. 1 piping consistency and 1 flooding consistency. I prefer to make the piping consistency first and outline all of my cookies. After I'm done, I thin out the remaining icing using a few drops of water so there is no waste. The flooding consistency should be fairly runny while still a little bit thick, similar to a chocolate ganache. When the outlines have dried, you can fill them in using the flood icing. To see a few examples of uses for this royal icing recipe, check out my other video tutorials, including my gingerbread cookies, my pumpkin sugar cookies, and my Christmas sugar cookies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well for plenty of updates. I'll see you again next time.